Okay, welcome back to another episode of I'm Just Saying. Here with me is my guest host, almost becoming a little bit more permanent, is At That Starts.
What's up?
How you been?
Good, man.
Awesome.
Good.
Awesome. Today on I'm Just Saying, we're going to be talking about something absolutely motivating. So we're going to switch gears a little bit. What we want to do today is just bring you a little bit of motivation and encouragement. I know some of our topics are a little bit, aggressive, but we want you to stay aggressive. But today we're going to kind of slow it down a little bit for you guys. So what we're going to be talking about today is productivity. Mainly what I mean is being productive when you have time.
Right.
You understand? My main focus during this pandemic, which we're all experiencing all over the world, all over the nation, is now how do we manage the new time that we have during a pandemic when we're all at home?
That's a good question.
So we're just going to give you guys a few little tips of what you can do with your family, what you can do with different projects that you have been having on your to-do list for months and months and months, some maybe years. And now that you have the time to do it, we're going to also show you how to have time management to make sure you get all these things done. I think this is going to be a fun show today.
Yeah, there's a lot you can do. It always is. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's do it.
Absolutely. So the first things first. So we are all kind of stunned by COVID-19. It definitely caught us off guard. It kind of caught us at a time to where we all needed it. However, we really didn't know what we was getting ourselves into, right?
Is that right? I have no idea.
No idea. And Dad Starts, I know you have 5 kids and a wife at home. The only thing that you need now is a cat or a dog or a bird or something, right? You will have a full house.
I don't think I can handle one more creature in our home. We are good. It's been interesting. It still is interesting.
Right. So I'm sure that you can give us some tips on how you have been managing your time during this shelter in place, during this quarantine for the coronavirus. Just tell me a little bit about how have you been being productive with your family. Again, you have a huge family. How have you been spending time with your family?
Definitely eliminated the excuse of if I had more time, I would use it with my children. And God answers prayers in mysterious ways, but He answers your prayers. And you have to ask yourself: is it really just your lack of time, not being able to do it, or
Right.
the lack of discipline?
Right.
And lack of that passion that I want to spend time with my children and my family, whatever I got to do. And now that you have the utmost opportunity to do it, there's no excuse really. So one of the things I've done, I definitely they didn't get out of school right away.
Right.
A lot of the children are still being homeschooled the final few weeks and days leading up to the end of school. So that was a new challenge.
Right. I'm sure you're not the only one. I heard parents are losing their minds. I've seen so many different memes and posts going around like, guess what? We appreciate you teachers. Thank you for Teacher Appreciation Week. Parents are now saying, you know what? Maybe it wasn't the teacher.
Right,
Maybe it was my kid. He's not the angel that I thought. He's an angel. I'll take that back. But he wasn't just...
Learn a lot from them and yourself and the teachers.
Right. When now the parent has become the teacher. Literally, you have to educate your kids and you have this time. But you still have to cook and clean and provide and instruct and discipline. It all now wrapped up into one. And so how, again, with these new experiences, with these new tasks and responsibilities with your kids being home full time, are you able to manage? Do you have like a structure? What's the schedule like?
In the beginning it was brand new, so we didn't have no official structure. But the teachers, once they got acclimated and situated, and lined up their own structure, we had a base guideline to start off of, and they were real good about emailing and communication and giving us times. And luckily, we're one of the parents. We do have a computer, have access to internet and Wi-Fi. We have even our children have cell phones and tablets and devices. So that was our base. They gave us a structure or a schedule to go off of. And then our part was just making sure that we plan and organize our lives around that schedule. And that requires discipline. You can't just, every email that comes through, you got to actually read it and see what it says and know what it's talking about and go over it because it's difficult for the teachers to teach all the kids from their remote homes, so to speak. So you got to be participant, if that's a word. You got to participate.
Right, participate.
You got to be involved in the process.
Right.
I will say I've been more of the enforcer and having the back of my wife. I don't want to take full credit.
Right.
But she is the mastermind behind it. If it wasn't for her, I'm not sure what I would do.
Absolutely.
But, definitely playing my part, helping out with questions. We have 5 kids, so she can't be in 5 places at the same time.
Absolutely. A set of twins that's in there that's pre-K, they're kindergarten ready now.
Right. So I would do what I can to help her so we can make sure everybody has the time and the attention they need. But it all started with the teachers. They helped us out, and we just planned everything around them. And I will say, you gotta plan their hosts. They still have PE. They gotta work out. They got dancing.
Wow, I didn't know that at all.
All of that stuff. They didn't eliminate anything. So you literally have their whole school day from homeroom to when the bell rings.
Wow. I still think it's good because it still keeps them on that structure. You know, they still have some type of schedule and routine that they're following every day. So let's definitely give a round of applause to all those teachers and educators out there. You know, it doesn't stop. I teach Georgia Pre-K as well, and so I can tell you firsthand, it doesn't stop when the kids leave. You're still constantly teaching and learning, and you're hoping that the parents also partner with you and do their part. So it's really good to hear that the parents are stepping in and they are resuming those responsibilities for these kids to still have an active learning environment.
Yes.
And so that was really good with time management. Have you done anything else like take them out to like your yard and, you know, walking around, like even with your wife? You know, I've been hearing, no offense to anybody, but I've been hearing that now married couples or boyfriend and girlfriends or, you know, your people's partners, the quarantine has just made them realize, I don't even know if I want to be with this person. I'm so not used to being with this person for 24 hours during the full day because we can't go anywhere. How have you made that time and set aside that time now that all the kids are home, there's no break in the day, everybody's in one place, you make that time for your wife? You know, I know from a perspective, again, I told you guys we're going to switch gears here today, I'm just saying, but can you give men or married couples, you know, some tips as well, or like just share what you do to still make your wife feel loved? And this could be very overwhelming for her right now, overwhelming for you. The kids are there, there's not so much quality time anymore, you know, because someone's always home. Everybody's home at this point. Yes. So can you just share, you know, some little things you've been doing that definitely helps the, you know, the time management, even with your wife and spending time with her?
Yes. The thing is, trying to make time, you always end up not being able to come through on making the time. So the thing that I decided to do and continue to do is taking advantage of the whole day. There's always a moment or some little gap in between, or just whenever you just think about it, like, let me just hug my wife, let me go kiss my wife, let me just tell my wife I love her.
Simple.
It may not be the perfect time, but it only takes a second to hug and kiss your wife and just say, hey, you're doing great, do you need anything? And just doing that multiple times throughout the day, and not just with my wife, but also with the other children, like patting them on the back and encouraging them, telling them they're doing great, making them feel, because it's a hard experience for everybody. And it's easier to endure if everybody's in good spirits and stuff. So you kind of, I guess the role as the father and the husband, who's the leader and the leading force in the family, I try and set that tone.
Right.
And of course, my wife is my partner, so it starts with her making sure she's happy because she has a task she has to complete. or we both have a task to complete, and then we just both spread that love and that happiness throughout the rest of our family. And you just gotta just do it when you can. Don't try. If you can make time, that's good too. But don't bank on making time, because stuff pop up, and then it's a day go by, you didn't do anything, and like it's draining.
Right. I can imagine it can be definitely physically exhausting.
Right. So you need that daily and then routinely replenishment.
Right.
And something refreshing, whether it's just a smile or a words of encouragement or a compliment, just to keep good morale going throughout the home. So
Absolutely.
That's what I practice. Yeah.
I feel like that's very good for men and women to hear. I mean, I'm taking some tips as well. I'm single, but I'm definitely understanding, because when you say morale, that just piqued my curiosity, because it definitely keeps the level of intimacy up.
Yes.
It makes someone feel special, that I am appreciated, it's that gratitude, especially for women. We love the affection, we love the nurturing, we love the, just our man or partner just really coming to us and just, something very simple, you're doing a good job, just a compliment. I see you working very hard with the kids, and I just want to tell you thank you. This is not easy. This is new for all of us.
Right.
And so just little simple things. It doesn't have to be anything so grandeur all the time, but just give her a kiss on the cheek, or even women do the same thing for your husbands or your boyfriends and things like that. Just to say, you know what, we're all going through this together.
Right.
And to keep the again, like I said, the intimacy up, to keep the love and affection there, to keep everyone in good spirits and stay positive.
Right.
There's little things you can do. And you mentioned just like checking in, because again, everyone's home, everybody's moving, being active, and so many different things going on. You can just accidentally just forget. Like, it just will slip your mind, especially if you are working from home or you're starting some new projects or whatever. Just on accident. It's nothing intentional. You're not even thinking about the other person.
Right.
And so you gave a good tip, just to be like, when you think about it, when you're doing it, go and say something to that person, hug them, spend that time with them, any little moments that you can steal throughout the day to remind them that, hey, we are here together. And I think that was phenomenal.
I got one other thing, people using the excuse of forgetting, and we are human and we do forget.
Right.
But one thing, and I know every household doesn't have them, but it's very few that don't. But everyone has a cell phone, but we have Googles and all types of stuff.
Right, we do. So, we do. There's no excuse for that.
I literally have programmed my devices to remind me, that ask me, hey Ronnie, have you said I love you today?
Wow. Say that 5 more times. Come on, man. Come on.
So
I mean, that's
if you
important.
happen to forget,
That's important.
your Google or your smartphone will remind you, hey, it's 1 o'clock. Say good morning or have a good day, or you look great to your wife,
Wow.
or hug your wife. And it does that for me throughout the day. And so I can't have the excuse if I didn't forget. And it's a world, it broadcasts throughout the whole house.
Right.
So it says it loud.
Alexa
right?
is your friend. Google Portal and what is the Facebook Portal and Echo and all these things.
All kinds of stuff.
There is no excuse. And I'm not letting my women off the hook either. There is no excuse.
You can even get a post-it. Put a post-it note on your refrigerator or on your mirror in your bathroom, the places that you go. That if you ain't got a device, write it down. Eventually you're going to go to the bathroom. Eventually you're going to go to the refrigerator.
Absolutely.
You'll see that post-it note.
And y'all know we've been all gaining some COVID-19 quarantine weight, so you walk into the refrigerator.
Right.
So yeah, that's a good tip.
Yeah.
Set reminders for yourself. Add it to your calendar.
Right.
Great.